Let's go.
To throw on second down, Meyer is going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Meyer. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep is DJ Chark. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 9. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch it now, Barney.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just a net of 34 there. Following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw. Meyer. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Meyer. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 49 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Point after here coming up. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And here come the Bills. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Off the play fake. Meyer. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go! What?
Looking to throw. Meyer. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On third down, it's Lindsay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Right back to him on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Meyer. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Shark's got it, left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and get it with Dice. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Play was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Off play action. Meyer. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pick up there at 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. 2nd and 10.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He gets it in the hands of Geis. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Gun!
They'll set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
I got number 18. I got you, 18. Ohio! He's checking. Crash. Ship! Watch the ship! Kill.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Grand 38.
From the gun, Meyer. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And got his man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. What? 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
And on the ground they go with a running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. What? 90. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bills, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6, and they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.